What is happening, everybody? I hope you're all well, and welcome on back to Dragon Age Inquisition. As always, if you're new here or haven't yet, please do subscribe, leave a like and a comment, and if you want to catch up on the rest of the series so far, go ahead and check the description below. I'll have the whole series down there in order for you. So, last episode, we did take care of Ole and Halam Sharal. If we go to the war table, we're going to get sucked into a pretty chunky cutscene. So instead of doing war table stuff, I figured we would make the rounds in Skyhold first, and then we'll finish that, because we have a new guest in Skyhold, and I'm sure our companions have something to say, right? Man, I hope this is the Duchess.
I do not believe a reminder is necessary for this accused. Her capture and disgrace could not have been more public. Grand Duchess Floriane de Chalon, although her titles are among the dignities already at risk of forfeiture. You spared her life despite her treachery. What becomes of it now falls to you.
It shouldn't take long either, right?
Out of your element, Floriane. Welcome to the Inquisition. My party.
We'll maintain the
Despite her
coyness.
posture, Lady Floriane has acknowledged your authority.
Should I curse you on behalf of the Elder One? I realize he had no intention of honoring the concordats I manipulated. Do as you must. I respect your mastery of the game, even as I despise your victory. Celine does not know her fortune.
All legions. So, what can we do here? We can exile her, put her in a jester's outfit with bad shoes, which is a fate worse than death for an old legion. Let her repent in a cloister would be sending her to be like a revered mother, basically. So we're not doing this. We can have her do common work with the common people, which I guess would be like having her be like a fisher's wife or something. Exile's not going to happen. She'd just find herself back to Corypheus. But making her a court jester, however, that seems quite fun, doesn't it?
She has caused no end of misery. It's time she brought some joy. Grand Duchess Floriane de Chalon, jester to the Inquisition, in flat shoes.
History's greatest malevolence, Inquisitor. I am the jest of Orlais already.
And you will be my personal clown. Yeah, exiling her seems like she would just find her way back into Corypheus' arms at some point, right? Or somewhere where she can be something. We can't chop her head off, that's not an option. So instead, we'll just give her what I imagine for an Elysian would be a fate worse than death. And you're a clown now. Have fun with that, sweetie. So if we come out here, Lady Morrigan is out here now. And you'll notice she has somebody with her. Wonder who that could be. If you've followed my Let's Play, you'll know exactly who that could be, but... Grey Warden sigil on your shirt, huh?
The Inquisitor. I thought you'd be scarier. Mother said you were scary.
Really cool detail about this kid and the voice actor. So this is obviously the son of the hero Ferelden with Morrigan, right? But the voice actor for him is actually the voice actress for Morrigan's son in real life. That's Claudia Black, and I think his name is Odin Black. But that's her son that's voice acting her son in the game. I think that's such a cool thing.
Why would your mother say such a thing?
Because people fear the next stage if it comes too soon.
Kieran, are you bothering the Inquisitor?
Of course not. Did you see what's on his hand, Mother?
I did see. 'Tis time to return to your studies, little man.
Interested in what's on my hand, huh?
My son. Never where you expect him to be, naturally.
I wonder where he gets that from.
I didn't know you had a son.
Why would you? I take great pains to not let my own reputation affect him in any way. To most in the Imperial Court, he's simply a quiet and well-spoken lad. Perhaps the heir of some distant family. But he goes where I go. Worry not, Inquisitor. Kieran is a curious boy, but seldom troublesome.
Will his father be joining us as well?
'Twould be most unlikely.
I
His
wish.
father helped raise Kieran for a time, but events have conspired to take him elsewhere. So 'tis but the two of us, Inquisitor. Your fortress is a large place, and you will scarce notice our presence.
Yeah, when she said his father helped raise him for a time, that's because, again, if you watch my Dragon Age Origins Let's Play, in Witch Hunt, we went through the mirror with Morrigan. So, they lived in the Crossroads for a time together, and raised Kieran. And then obviously he went off on his journey to cure the colon.
He seems like a fine young man.
But not the sort one might expect a woman like me to raise. No son of mine would be raised in a marsh, bereft of contact with the outside world. His future will be difficult enough without my adding to his burden. To think, until recently this place stood decrepit, occupied only by the desperate and the lost. Now it is party to events that threaten to shake the world. I wonder if it is pleased.
It sounds like you've heard of Skyhold before.
This fortress was built
Do
upon
share.
the remains of a site holy to the ancient elves. They called it Tara Salan, the place where the sky is kept. It is said that from here, they reached up to the heavens to bring them down to rest. They abandoned it, as did the humans who came after them. Bones laid upon bones, silent until your arrival.
Well, I don't think we'll be abandoning it, if I have anything to say about that.
I like this place. I've made it mine.
The magic in this place has seeped into the stones, protecting it from darkness. Those who let it fall to ruin did not know what they possessed. You, I think, shall do it justice. You were kind to welcome my aid, Inquisitor, even knowing as little of me as you do. I will do my best to aid your cause with all the knowledge at my disposal. This I swear to you.
I love Morrigan's character so much. I'm such a sucker for this character.
I appreciate whatever help you can give us.
Some might think Corypheus a madman for seeking godhood. Yet one must ask, what were the old gods? What secrets of theirs did the ancient magisters know? What I fear, what all should fear, is not that Corypheus believes he can succeed. 'Tis that he actually may.
Not on our watch. I wonder if we can talk to the boy. He's not here anymore, so I think we can probably chat to him eventually, sooner or later. Ask him what he knows about his dad.
Leliana gave me the note that the hero of Ferelden included for me. She may even have left it sealed. A pity. She would have learned things that could make even an Orlesian blush. Now, was there anything else?
That sounds a lot like my warden.
I'd like to know more about you.
Ah, yes. Whence comes the mystery woman slinking her way into the Inquisition's ranks? Once I was an apostate, living well away from the banal influence of the Chantry in the Arbor Wilds. Then came the Fifth Blight with its darkspawn, and I left Ferelden for the Empress's court. 'Tis certain the nobles of Orlais breathe a collective sigh of relief that I am now here.
It's odd that an apostate could live so openly.
Not if you knew about her, it
Confuses
wouldn't be.
those who expect apostates to cower and hide. I stand boldly before them and demand to know why I need some Chantry mage to teach me to control my power. They would put me on a leash so they can feel safer at night. I am uninterested in their comfort. Naturally, it helps to have friends in high places.
She has no shortage of those. I like the way that she always says certain things, like how she said she's uninterested in their comfort, and that she has a comment in Dragon Age Origins about not liking something doesn't make it any less true. Or any less so, I think is the word she uses, but Morrigan's very, very cool, and she's actually an exception to the way I feel about mages, but that's really only because I'm just a sucker for the character.
The Orlesian court seems
She
like a
has
place to find someone like
training that regular apostates don't have, so...
I knew the Empress was intrigued by the arcane, and that I could answer questions no Chantry mage could. Thus we fit together nicely. I became her advisor, and she my benefactor and source of refuge. Truth be told, our arrangement would not have lasted much longer. Too many wagging tongues, even for Celine.
You were in Ferelden during the Blight?
The Blight began in the Arbor Wilds, so yes, I experienced it firsthand. Indeed, I fought at the hero of Ferelden's side for a time. He is the reason the Blight was defeated. We became close. Closer than I even thought possible. When I left, he pursued me. And after that, I came to Orlais. The last place one would look for me, or such was my hope.
Tell me more about your son.
He is a very special young man.
Special in what way?
In every way.
In ways that she will not
At
tell
first,
us.
Kieran was a means to an end. But as he grew, I never thought of myself as a mother inquisitor. I had no good example to follow. I find myself becoming something I can barely recognize.
Seems like she's doing a pretty good job.
I leave you to the garden.
As you like.
I think, for me, I can imagine Morrigan being the kind of mother that, like, somebody bumps him in the wrong way, and then all of a sudden they just vanish. But he seems like he's doing good, and he's representing the Grey Wardens, which is a very cool little addition. My friend's out here in the gardens. Yeah, Morrigan is a super cool character. I think she's probably my favorite Dragon Age character, outside of, obviously, the hero of Ferelden. She's super cool. Her story arc is very good. The voice actress is phenomenal. Her plot over the multiple games, and I guess her plot includes Plymouth too. That's all part of her story. So that's all very cool. I adore that character. Yeah, I love the way she talks, the way she acts, the arc that she's been on, from the cold, heartless bitch in the Kakari Wilds to now she's in Skyhold telling her son with the hero of Ferelden to go back to his studies. Like, if you haven't noticed, I'm a sucker for long drawn-out character arcs. The same with Commander Cullen. He's from Origins, too. I'm a sucker for that kind of stuff. I love that.
It's time to plan our next attack. What's the state of the Inquisition?
Our alliance with Orlais holds. For the present. They'll send aid on request.
And your actions at Adamant denied Corypheus his army of pet demons. With Orlais' support, our numbers match his. Corypheus' followers must be panicking.
My agents agree. Our victories have shaken his disciples.
Maybe they'll desert and run away like the rats that they are.
That's what we want. Demoralized soldiers fall first. Where is Corypheus now?
After you dealt with the Duchess, Corypheus uprooted his major strongholds. He's moving south to the Arbor Wilds. His army clearly wasn't prepared to flee. Our victories have them on the defensive.
They've terrorized Thedas long enough. We end them now. If Corypheus is hiding in the Arbor Wilds, that's where we'll go.
But what is Corypheus doing in such a remote area?
His people have been ransacking elven ruins since Haven. We believe he seeks more.
Probably after more artifacts or the
However,
orb, right?
continues to
That's how he
elude
opened the breach in the first
Which should
place.
surprise no one. Fortunately, I can assist.
Helping yourself to the war room, are you?
You have my attention, Lady Morrigan.
What Corypheus seeks in those Forgotten Woods is as ancient as it is dangerous.
Which is?
'Tis best if I show you.
Could go for some show and tell. I guess she brought some elven artifacts to Skyhold.
This is an Eluvian, an elven artifact from a time long before their empire was lost to human greed. I restored this one at great cost, but another lies within the Arbor Wilds. That is what Corypheus seeks.
I'm sure she's going to explain what this is, but Eluvians are basically the elven equivalent of the deep roads for the dwarves. They went underground to travel quicker across the kingdoms, while the elves made fade doors, essentially. They connect to each other like portals. If we step through this, it would take us into like a small little highway system with multiple other mirrors, and you can just step to and fro to teleport around the kingdom quicker. Eluvians are very pretty, but also very, very dangerous, and they can be corrupted. In Dragon Age Origins, if you start as a Dalish, you get corrupted by being around a blighted Eluvian. You get corrupted and thus have to become a Grey Warden, and your traveling companion Tamlin just straight up dies and becomes a ghoul. they can be extremely dangerous.
It's beautiful.
Merrill had an Eluvian in
I found
Dragon Age 2,
legends of an
and you all saw what that led to.
within the Arbor Wilds, untouched. It proved too dangerous to approach, and thus I turned elsewhere to find my prize. If Corypheus has turned southward, he could succeed where I failed. The Eluvian would be his.
What does it do?
A more appropriate question would be, where does it lead?
She just steps in without saying anything, I guess to see if we have the balls to follow. Could never be me. I'm not walking through no magic mirror door. Absolutely not. You can come back and explain that shit to me. You take a crystal in there and record it for me. And miss me with every piece of this. It is pretty though.
If this place once had a name, it has long been lost. I call it the Crossroads, a place where all Eluvians join, wherever they might be.
This place is extraordinary. How could this even exist?
Who can say? Formed from the fabric of time and space, perhaps. The ancient elves left no roads, only ruins hidden in far-flung corners. This is how they traveled between them.
We have to be in the Fade,
As you
right?
can
Or
see,
at
most of the
least
mirrors are dark,
somehow
broken, corrupted,
in between the
or
veil.
unusable. As for the rest, a few can be opened from this side, but only a few.
Yeah, we're probably going to get into this with her, but this is... The Crossroads is where her and the hero of Ferelden raised Kieran for a while.
How did you find out about this place?
My travels have led me to many strange destinations, Inquisitor. Once, they led me here. It offered sanctuary.
Sanctuary?
Not all the mirrors lead back to our world. The ancients were nothing if not resourceful.
If they don't lead back to our world, then...
Places between, like this one. I can describe it no better. For a time, I had a respite with the man I loved. For a time, I had a safe place to raise my son. But only for a time. One cannot remain in between forever.
It makes me somewhat happy to know that my warden was just hanging out here after he did everything with the Fifth Blight and Amaranthine. He got to take a little vacation in here with his family.
What do you mean, a few can be opened from this side?
Some of the Eluvians have been left unlocked, like doors accidentally left ajar. All others are closed. They can be opened only from beyond.
Opened how?
With a key.
One that you possess.
I suppose you have such a key?
The key can be many things. Each Eluvian is different. I have knowledge as well as power. Often that is enough.
And so I imagine Corypheus wants to come here because this place is clearly in the Fade or tied to the Veil, right? And so if he wanted to rip that open to get into the Black City, he could probably do it from the Crossroads too.
Corypheus wants to come here?
This is not the Fade, but it is very close. Someone with enough power could tear down the ancient barriers.
And enter the Fade in the flesh, like Corypheus wanted to do with the Anchor.
He learned of the Eluvian in the Arbor Wilds as I did. He marshals the last of his forces to reach it. You have made Corypheus desperate, Inquisitor. We must work together to stop him, and soon.
I wonder if this is the same Crossroads that is with the lighthouse in Veilguard. Super curious about that, if that's the same like realm or plane of existence. It seems to be, because the lighthouse is also connected to a bunch of different Eluvians that take you around the world, right? Yeah, they're very dangerous and very pretty. Kind of like Morrigan. That's enough of that. That's enough of me swooning over that character. Can I talk to your son yet?
I was pleased to learn you saved the Grey Wardens from their own self-destructive foolishness. For all their eagerness to shed blood for their cause, we will still need them should another blight arise. It's fortunate my warden was not there, or he would surely have been in the middle of it.
Your warden?
You might know him as the Hero of Ferelden. A lofty title, though he wears it well.
You know where he's at?
Where's your warden now?
My love is on a quest to combat the calling. The actual calling that signals the end of a warden's life. If he is successful, it will mean a long life for him. Perhaps for them all. Once Corypheus has been defeated, I fully intend to join my love once more. Kieran misses him greatly.
God, feed me more of this stuff, dude. The nostalgia with the Hero for Elden. Just feed it to me.
It seems odd he went on an adventure and you stayed behind.
We are neither of us so weak we would die of loneliness. Where he went, Kieran could not follow, and thus I remained behind to look after our son. We will be together again soon enough, and I am glad of it.
Makes sense.
Are the two of you happy together?
The three of us, and it is little business of yours. But yes, I never thought to find someone in this world I could trust as an equal. He has been a good partner, and a good father. And now I pray we discuss something else, lest these honeyed words make me vomit.
I love the little correction there too, from it being the two of us to the three of us.
How can the calling be stopped? Is that actually possible?
Grand Enchanter Fiona was once a Grey Warden, but something removed the blight from her blood.
Ah, you know about that.
A warden mage named Avernus performed experiments that prolonged his life to unnatural lengths.
And that's Warden's keeping
So
origins.
we know it is possible. Indeed, 'twas I who found the lead my love now follows in the Western lands. Success is not guaranteed, of course, but he has never lacked for determination.
Of course, she's the one that found the lead. She would never admit it, but she would be insanely obsessed in having him be alive for longer, right? She wouldn't be okay with accepting him dying off early if she could do something about it.
Is there any way the Hero of Ferelden could help us against Corypheus?
'Tis unlikely. Corypheus uses the blight, but he is not controlled by it like a true Darkspawn. Still, my love has ever been resourceful. I can give the Inquisition a means to send him a message. He will think this means I miss him, of course. Oh, he will be insufferably pleased with himself. I hope you appreciate this sacrifice, Inquisitor.
Indeed I do.
I imagine your forces will be heading into the Arbor Wilds very soon.
Insufferably pleased with himself.
Trust me when I
For
say
sure, by the way, he
wherever
definitely
the
would be,
Eluvians
especially with the way
it
that
is
she
worth
is and the
any
way
effort
that
to
they
prevent
are.
Corypheus from acquiring it.
What can I do here? We can ask her about elven lore. See what we can get about her, specifically.
I'd like to know more about you.
If you have questions, then ask.
Okay, we already
I leave you to the garden.
extended that dialogue tree. Let's ask her about elven
Greetings,
lore.
Inquisitor.
You seem to know a great deal about elven lore.
The Dalish are not the only ones interested in the distant past, Inquisitor. Indeed, my skills allow me access to places the Dalish dare not even dream of. The ancient elves hold secrets they have not yet given up. Secrets about the foundation of Thedas itself. Thus, they are my focus. Corypheus clearly feels the same.
What do you think about our setup here?
Now that you've seen the Inquisition up close, what are your impressions?
'Tis remarkable what you have built. I will give you that. Soldiers are camped outside Skyhold in numbers that would give any nation pause. All this in precious little time, conjured from thin air through the power of fervor alone. I wonder if Corypheus suspected what he was enabling, just as I wonder what will become of all this once he is defeated.
We have to defeat him first. Then I'll worry about what's next.
Should that happen, the world will lie at your feet, more or less. Beware the heights you reach, Inquisitor. When this is done, many will be eager to knock you back down.
She makes a good point about Corypheus, whether he understood what he was enabling or not by attacking Haven, because before he attacked Haven, we had fuck all, right? We were a bunch of peasant and farmers forming an army with nothing to our name but, like, wooden swords. There's like a bunch of people we recruited from the hinterlands and some people that Cassandra managed to gather, and survivors of the conclave, which weren't that many. But when he attacked Haven, he gave us an enemy and a purpose, and then everybody flocked to us, and he also gave us Skyhold. Interesting that Solus had no intention of letting us know about Skyhold until we were attacked at Haven, though, huh? He just pulled this out of his ass, like, after we lost everything, and I guess we proved ourselves in his eyes. But this is, a lot of this is very much thanks to the fact that Corypheus attacked us at Haven, which I think is very interesting. Let's see how our war table stuff got on. And what new stuff we have, I'm sure we do. I think it's cool that Morrigan is in the war room now. Like, he probably couldn't keep her out if he wanted to. So, that makes sense, right? College of Magi. The presence of Inquisition forces in the College of Magi provoked an angry response from Duke Sandral. I'm told this led to a standoff where the Duke's forces threatened to attack, and it was our agent at the college who talked the man down. Corbin displayed a level head and sound judgment, both things I would normally never ascribe to a dwarven warrior. The mobs have backed off, and Corbin sent to us the artifacts he believes the Venatori may have been after. Cullen. Okay, so we made the right decision there, sending backups. House Amladaris. I wonder if that has anything to do with Corypheus. We never did get his name. We had a... yeah, there it is. Revenge of the Merchants Guild. Thedas. Are you still skipping out on meetings? You'd have a copy of this already if you showed up once in a while. Not that I mind. I'm happy enough to trade you a worthless piece of parchment for 1,000 crown debt. Jarek. A note has been added to the bottom in another hand. Message deciphered. Translation follows. My name is Varric Thedas, and I'm a Bronto-licking backstabber who steals customers. Scrivener. So the person who's doing this with him is clearly out for revenge, right? A worthy dwarf. Delicate negotiations. An offer from the Crows. With your knowledge of the Venatori and the Crows' intelligence on Enzo, I tracked down a storehouse just outside the city. I hope you didn't want us to leave any of the Venatori alive. Sadly, Lord Enzo was not present, but he may count his life in days. To show we respect our current arrangement, an interesting trinket from our raid on the Venatori, Gita. We got a masterwork Mabari grip. I wonder what that's for. Might be for a bow. So, where do we want to go here? Follow my hinterlands. Westwood. Let's go over here. A missing assassin. My dear Liliana, your Inquisition is working with the Crows. I ask only because I may have removed one of the assassins from your employ. If I'd known the man was yours, I would have at least let him finish the contract. No matter. Allow me to make it up to you. You know I would do a much better job than the Crows, and I am far more pleasing to work with, no? As a favor to a friend, I'll charge only a fraction of the price. Zevran Arene. So, this is Zevran from Origins. I guess he's gonna pick up the contract to smoke the guy. Zevran would be a useful ally. We can funnel resources to him while nominally maintaining our alliance with the Crows. Another assassin wishes to help. After killing one of our other assassins, we're already stuck with the Crows. Why make this more complicated? Oh, Zevran's fine.
Let's see what we
He's alright. He's also likely still very on the run from the Crows, so we'll give him a little assistance there. Delicate negotiations. Inquisitor. Here's the thing. I don't even own a mask. Thus, when the Orlesian Empress invites me to engage in real peace talks, I get nervous. I don't know what Orlesians mean when they say that, but I hear it involves poison and dancing. Perhaps both at the same time. I'm told you know Empress Celine, and she owes you a favor for that whole saved your life business. Considering you also helped save mine, Perhaps the Inquisition could help make these talks happen. King Alistair Theron. Of course we will help King Alistair.
Inquisitor.
No way we wouldn't. And so now we only have Commander Cullen left. The tumult of the Mage Rebellion has been quelled. However, the city where it all began, Kirkwall, still suffers from the consequences of the fanatic Anders' actions. Kirkwall was once my home. It was the home of Grand Cleric Elthina, who was a mother to me and so many others. I will not watch it languish. Starkhaven will soon embark on a mission of aid. We will send troops and workers to assist in the rebuilding and restoration of the city. I humbly entreat the Inquisition for help in this endeavor. Sebastian Vale. So, Liliana would be, Corypheus is still threatening Thedas. Kirkwall has survived this long. It can do so for a while longer. I will plead for assistance from our supporters around Thedas. Restoring Kirkwall, a symbol of all that's happened, could be a significant act that cements our alliance. Red Lyrium may present an obstacle to rebuilding the city. Our soldiers can assist in its removal. We will do that.
To work?
We'll send soldiers to Kirkwall. They can help with getting Red Lyrium out of there and just keeping the general peace there, right? And that is a full war table, I believe. So that is pretty much where we're going to wrap this one up. We talked to Morrigan, we did the Sit in Judgment, and now we got a bunch of war table ops on the go. So if we leave it there, then next time we can make the rounds in Skyhold, talk to everybody, and then we should probably get going with Priest Leon. This is where you end up with the issue I was talking about prior, where I said that you run into a problem no matter what you do, where you're postponing something that doesn't really make sense to postpone. Now we have to postpone the Arbor Wilds until I do the DLCs and the side areas. Whereas before, we would have been postponing saving the Empress. So I think we made the right choice, because we have all these war table missions we can get down now while we do the side content. But anyways, that's enough yapping from me. Thank you for watching, everybody. As always, if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to subscribe, leave a like and a comment on your way out, and I will see you soon with more Dragon Age Inquisition. Take care, everybody. Have a great day. Peace.